endless field of learning. Um, just be watchful of what people say, because rumors become things very fast. You know, we're very easily programmed, super easily programmed. And there's all this deprogramming to do, unlearning to do. And there's enough of that without adding more confusion and fear and whatever else. Take your pick. It's out there. Um, People really just have to get used to using their look. The way I call this is discernment is the game, integrity is the name, staying in your integrity. So the biggest tests you're going to have are going to happen first in the astral and then here. And these are merged together. There's really no separation. So to interpret dreams is to interpret your life. You know, there's no separation. It's like when it was about 15 years ago, I was saying to people when they used to say mental health, physical health, and I kept saying there's no line in between. There's only one whole. Yes, this particular part of that whole might be affected, or the emotional might be affected more, or physical, but it's all, there is no split. You can't split a person up into pieces. The same way you can't do that with the astral or everything is energy. You can't do that with awake and asleep. But the one thing that changes when you're asleep is that the ego is out of the picture. That's why we're happy when we're out of here. We're sleeping. Some people sleep to escape. I mean, we're all guilty of that. Like, hands up, I need to grow 10 more hands, you know. It can be escapism for some people. They don't want to wake up because some people feel like the waking world is the real nightmare. And that's not far from the truth sometimes. And I very much understand and relate to that. Well, I have in the past. Thankfully, not anymore. But I was in a great deal of pain, and that kind of pain, isolation, for that long, it forces you to go inward. It forces you to face all your demons. There is nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to run. It's just boom in your face, and one thing after another, layer after layer after layer, expansion. And it's bloody painful. It's really painful. But it gets to that point where you go, do you know what? I survived me. Nobody else comes into the picture. And that's a great place to get to. And once you know that, and once you've gotten to that place, nothing can stop you. Nothing. Yes, you get upset and phased. We're human. We have emotions. But we learn to master them far better. We become masters of our emotions, of our thoughts, of our actions. And yes, there's always challenges. And yes, there's always learning curves and hurdles. But there's also good rewards and, benefits and evolution. As I was saying earlier in the previous video, I was saying that we get initiated in our sleep. Well, we can call that initiated we could call that initiated in a spiritual way. In a more scientific or logic way, it's evolution. It's just two different words for the same thing. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass this level or not? Are you ready to break this loop or not? Are you ready to remove yourself from the frequency sphere and move into a authentic frequency or not? And you're going to test yourself. And those tests come up in the astral loud and clear. And this is something I help people with. I help them understand, starting with myself, of course, I help them understand these blind spots, these tests, situationships, whatever they are. And when certain things show up in the astral, or certain people or forces or energies or planets or whatever, they're all trying to say something. So I just really wanted, I know there's a massive purge happening at the moment worldwide. There's worldwide tower moments happening everywhere. They've been happening non-stop since 2020 anyway. Before that, but much more intense since 2020. And there's a massive purge going on. So I thought, sure, why not just debunk some of this stuff while we're at it? We're all trying our best here, and it's very uncertain times, but when people get scared of new things and change, I get excited because I know behind that fear it's just uncertainty. But it's needed, it's necessary. So I just wanted to clarify that. And one more thing I'll say that, I say to myself again is, repeat after me: other people's opinions do not create my reality. Like it's so easy to let somebody else's opinion to come in and manipulate your whole emotional mood, thought pattern, action or non-action. That's how easy it is for human beings to be programmed. And I know a lot of us are onto this, and we've done lots of work on this, but we're still very programmable. And we have to really pay attention as we move forward, because we're moving into a whole new energy field. And it can be scary because not everybody feels comfortable with change. A lot of people want to stay stuck in their ways, and it's stuck in your ways for a reason. So with all this purging going on, the purging of these programming, thought patterns, rumors, fear, God knows what else, I just felt some of this needs to be said, and I hope that helps somebody. And I will be doing a very interesting dream series part 4 soon, where I'll be covering more of the darker things in the astral, from experience again. And in the meantime, if you're looking for a dream reading and some guidance with your dream, description below, all of the ways to contact me is there. And don't be afraid to reach out if you want some guidance. And in the meantime, thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Sweet travels. I won't say safe travels because you're already safe. So I'll see you soon. Thank you.